From Chase Field in Phoenix, this is Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the start of a three-game interleague series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Zack Greinke gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Zack Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zack Greinke. Up, down, in and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zack Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches. Consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Striding in for Houston, James Harden. He went deep in the contest last night. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. One and 2, here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. 3-2 now. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one. Hit hard up the middle. Marte gloves it. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Batting third, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. drive to center field. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. Some two-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Greinke comes set. First pitch on the way.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Dyson. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Batting fifth, catcher
Evan Gattis now standing in, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Gattis, or El Oso Blanco as he's referred to in Latin American countries. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he misses there. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Peralta going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Chase Field. It's now 2-0 Houston. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes ball 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now, as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Full count now, 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Ketel Marte is doing. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Josh Donaldson, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
2 out, nobody on. Two and 1. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Jake Lamb standing in now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Donaldson is off at first with 2 away. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Stepping in now, David Peralta. A ball and no strikes. His career line against Garrett Cole. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. 2 down, runners at first and second. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Line toward right center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
You simply cannot offer a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Into the box, Steven Souza, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. 2 aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
A 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On to the second inning here in the desert, and we are tied 2-2. Striding into the box, Carlos Correa. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Nick Ahmed. Defense is this guy's calling card. One of the slickest defenders in our game. Super sure-handed and doesn't get enough love on the defensive side of the ball.
Stepping into the box, Jake Marisnick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, first baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
set to get his evening at the plate started, Alex Bregman. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of his own for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Good work there by Zach Greinke, and we remain tied at 2 apiece. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on date. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's just 1 for 6. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Ahmed was born in Massachusetts. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
And he He struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Standing in now, Zach Greinke. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
2 out, nobody on. The count now at 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Garrett Cole. 9-1-2 due up.
Garrett Cole.
Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Now.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Marte has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batter, number 9, second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Next up for the Astros, Marwin Gonzalez. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. First pitch on its way. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So stepping in, James Harden. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
Two outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken to throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 1-1 home is taken below the zone for a ball. The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2. Into the box now, Gerard Dyson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. 1 strike now from Cole. Down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Now in the box, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Harden sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Donaldson, the runner at first with 2 gone. One and one to count to Jake Lamb.
It counts 1-1.
One and one, here it is. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. At the plate, number 3. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And that misses. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Evan Gattis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The batter, number 1, Georgia, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1 out and a runner on second base. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Center fielder number 6.
Here's Jake Marisnick, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Greinke comes set. First pitch on the way.
Nope.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. High in the air out to center field. Dyson's there. And that ends the inning. Astros leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth. This game's tied at 2-2. Digging in now, David Peralta. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Left fielder, David Peralta.
First pitch on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hit out towards second. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Souza.
At the plate, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Two and one now to Steven Souza. Two runs on just one hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way in front of that fastball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch on its way to Avila. Line hard to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Standing in, Alex Bregman. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First offering on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. the other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Had to protect there with two strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box now, Garrett Cole. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
Nope,
2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-1 home. Is a slider taken for a ball.
It's amazing, I tell you. This guy's been absolutely cruising. The pitcher comes to the plate, you're thinking it's an easy out. You lose focus, let your guard down for a second. Now he's got a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. 3-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. And it's 1-2.
Yep, 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Curveball that time, not even close. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, left fielder, James.
In now, James Harden. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. From the stretch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Greinke ready now, the 1-1. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for Houston. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Coming to the plate now, Nick Ahmed, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Nick Ahmed.
Now here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zack Greinke. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
1 out, nobody on. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Here's Gerard Dyson, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
The batter, number 4.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Over to first. Cole just keeping him close. The 0-1 on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Dyson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Dyson off for second. Pitches high. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Three balls, one strike to Ketel Marte. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Ready for another chance, Josh Donaldson. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's set, and the pitch. There's a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And it's fouled away. That misses. 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And a good pitch there, but it's taken for a ball, and it's 2-2 to the Arizona third baseman.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair through 5, all even at 2-2. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. 2-0 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Dyson is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, number 3.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Grounded to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, catcher, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis now standing in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, 2 the count to Evan Gattis.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Popped him up. Ahmed is there for it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Striding in, Jake Lamb. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Jake Lamb.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Ball.
2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
All even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Now at the plate, David Peralta. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Lamb on at first, nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Line drive to left. In there with base hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Ready for another shot now, Steven Souza. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. A ball and no strikes.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high, so this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
The 1-0 home misses for the second ball. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Three and 0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-0, here it is. A high fastball is in there.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
None out, runners at first and second. He takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Lance McCullers takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Stepping in now, Alex Avila, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. The 1-1. Grounded to short. Backhanded. Gonzalez for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Working to keep it tied. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Diamondbacks strand a pair. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Settling in now, Carlos Correa, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Popped him up. Lamb over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Greinke gets the sign. 2-0 on its way. Swung on, missed. 2-1. Never attempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
2 out, nobody on. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. And this game is still tied at 2-2.
A.J. Pollock
is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
A.J. Pollock.
And he lays off there 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. A ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you could do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's Gerard Dyson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 1-2 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. This one's down to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, batting number 4, second baseman, Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder Ketel Marte. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's 1 for 5. From the stretch, takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Dyson off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 1-2. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. The 1-2. And another foul ball. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gonzalez onto the grass, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marisnick going back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 9 on the year. And it stakes the Diamondbacks to a 4-2 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Jake Lamb standing in now.
First baseman.
And that misses for ball 1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Outside, 3-0 now. David Peralta would be next. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Fastball too high, ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
In now, David Peralta. Lays off 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 1-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Lamb is off at first with 2 away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-2 Arizona. Andrew Chafin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
Michael Lee is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Lee.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 10 home runs and 44 RBIs.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Donaldson on the move. 1 down. There's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. He was great all night long. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit out towards second. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder, James Harden.
Digging in, James Harden. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 0-1 to short. Met fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it here 4-2. Will Harris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36, Will Harris.
Digging in to try it again. Steven Souza could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Souza.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Gonzalez is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Pitch on its way to Avila. And that misses, ball one. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. One out, nobody on. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
One is a cutter that misses 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Ready with the 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Popped him up. Correa moving to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Digging in, Nick Ahmed. Career numbers against Will Harris. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Pitch on the way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Paul Goldschmidt will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Paul Goldschmidt.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. The 1-2 is on the ground to the left side, a base hit, and Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Gerard Dyson, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they still lead this one 4-2.
Brad Boxberger
comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 31, Brad Boxberger.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Leading off for the Astros.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And that one just missed outside. Two-0 count. The pitch sliced hard on the ground. Ahmed has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 3.
At the plate, number 3. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-1. There's a fastball that misses.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
The 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Evan Gattis now standing in, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zach Greinke. Peace. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1. Fouled off. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. So a full count now. Carlos Correa would be next. Last strike now for Houston. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out. Houston, good night.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Arizona Diamondbacks jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Zach Greinke notches his 3rd win of the year. Brad Boxberger wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Astros, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street Station.